Oh, good morning. It's MJ from Ultra Love and Ultra Love TV. Happy to be here with you. I read and offer these tarot readings on the daily, usually about 5 days a week. And there's a YouTube channel, merchandise line, a book, and online courses. Feel free to check everything out at Ultra Love. And if you're happy to just tune into a little bit of fun daily tarot, let's see what the cards say for you today. I'm not a psychic. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, which means I'm tuning in to the infinite intelligence of intuition and translating the messages with the cards. Obviously, private readings are the most accurate because we'll be reading exactly your situation, right? But these really are just for fun, for me to get to know you all and all that jazz. So let's get into these cards. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention. Divine guidance and loving clarity. I'm hearing this like, yes, moving to calmer waters finally after some grief periods of loss. Gee whiz, do you know, before I shuffled, I looked and the bottom of the deck was the Five of Cups. And there was like that thing of, oh God, you know, just emotional grief and loss and just pain, right? And Five of Cups is a sticky one because it's like a repeated cycle. So it's not just like one cup fell over and then another cup fell over and then another cup. You know, sometimes, have you ever heard that expression about it comes in threes? I don't know how that came to me, but like, I can remember that growing up. Like, you know, you'd maybe get in a little car accident and then come home and there's something going chaotic in the house. And then, you know, like, it's just like these, often it would seem that there's like a series of events that go on. Five of Cups, not just one thing, a series of things. And obviously it's disappointing, enraging, any number of emotions, right? So this is in the reverse, which means to me, you are overcoming these energies. You rising out of these energies. And then you have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is quite a nice card. It's moving to calmer waters. Sometimes it's a little bit possibly kind of having to flee, or like we've got to go, we have to get out, we have to go to this island or whatever. And like for some of you it could be that as well. You could be venturing off to an island, you could be going on a family holiday, that sort of thing, right? And for some reason, for some of you, I am picking up on for some of you there could be though this sense of urgency around I want to say the direction that you're moving in. So there could be a sense of, that's like that thing of like fleeing I'm getting, but it's more to do with conflict. Okay, so then I'm just realizing as well, there's a double 5 here. So you're definitely in a major, you're yes, centrally wanting to move forward. Come on, let's go. Let's move forward. Let's get this show on the road. But then there's this other 5 where I'm thinking like you can't escape the conflict. That conflict is there to be resolved, and fleeing or like running away isn't necessarily going to solve that conflict. So this is for some of you, this is sort of a specific conflicted situation around a move. So for some of you, you might be in this sort of inner battle, or there could be people involved straight up around uprooting, moving house, or moving to a town, or moving to a different place, right? Selling a family property, selling a plot of land, selling something that you've been anchored in, that's created balance and harmony, that lots of good memories and stuff. So there's this inner conflict brewing, maybe around a move, and yet the cards would say, but this is moving you forward. So as much as there's a conflict possibly around do I or don't I, the energies, certainly the mental energies, are moving to calmer calmer grounds, calmer waters, right? You're like, all right, this is the direction. Yeah, I just saw that. I think some of you might, this could be a substantial decision or a substantial movement or conflict for that matter. And for some of you, it's like maybe having to, it wasn't that card. Some of you might be traveling. Some of you might want to go on a bit of a sojourn, like, lone traveling thing. What's the word? Even a retreat, going away. Honestly, like, this energy sometimes loops in. For some of you, remember I was talking about, like, you might go on a journey, you might go on a trip, and then you might meet somebody. You might end up meeting somebody on this trip because you have an Ace of Cups followed up with a Two of Cups. You're possibly opening up to new love. Not all of you, but some of you. I don't feel like, I think you might be almost a bit like, huh? Sorry, who are you? What? You might be a bit suspicious. You might be a bit suspicious of this love connection. Not gonna lie. Warranted. I mean, come on, when you've been through this kind of stuff, is what are you doing? What are you doing? Because of the heart, right? It's like you mess with someone's heart, eventually that heart's gonna be a bit suspicious. Sort of comes with naivete, comes with that innocence, right? The innocent heart, and then gets all muddled up. So for those of you that are focused on your pentacles as well, the Temperance is here being like, just endeavor to remain as grounded as possible. You guys definitely have some love energy coming in. The Lovers is actually here. That's not necessarily like being in love with someone, but I do feel like it is in this context because you have all these cups, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, the Lovers card. As in, I don't know, what would you interpret that message as, right? It's like, if you weren't open to love, you should be, because this is beautiful energy, especially with that Lovers. That this is like someone that you can travel with, somebody that you can have adventure with. Why is the Seven of Swords there, though? Come on. So, and the Seven of Swords is typically not a great energy. It can represent lying, somebody sneaking around, somebody cheating, yes, and also, well, the lies, stealing. Somebody who steals from us. Somebody who's like, yeah, okay, and then like takes our ideas, or not necessarily a super up on it energy, not like a supreme energy. Why is it next to the Lover? So, and then I'm thinking of like another interpretation of Lover's energy is a Gemini energy, FYI. So some of you might meet a Gemini. But why is that Seven of Swords there? Oh, let's find out. Let's get some more cards, shall we? Oh, you've got to make a grunt noise. Shit. I suck at accents, but some are right. Some suck big time. What's the Seven of Swords? Why is it next to the Lovers? What is this? Cancer. It's a Chariot. So, again, I'm not sure. Interestingly, though, in this context, I am sensing that the Seven of Swords has something to do with your energy around, this is, again, where intuition comes in, is that this isn't necessarily foul play, but this is indecision. This is, like, Lovers, I'm not sure. Actually, maybe Lovers, maybe not, but I'm not going to communicate, and I'm just going to go do this stuff. I'm not explaining it well. However, I guess you could just say a back and forth energy, or a very unclear energy, or a very kind of stunted communication type of energy. And yet, the Chariot is moving you back toward the Lovers, after Hermit mode. So for some of you, actually, like, maybe a fair few. There's probably been this slightly extended hermit phase. You know, it's like the cocoon phase of healing. We make huge changes, probably have therapy for however long, and do lots of healing work. And then even after that, there's often this sort of like, it's like you just all the energy you have is just literally cocooning, and then, gah, gah, that's me being a butterfly breaking through the chrysalis. You know, you have to like get through. Oh, okay. So then, as in, you're actually starting to come out of this hermit mode. You're beginning to move forward. And I think it has possibly something to do with love. As in, you're open to it. The Chariot is just moving forward in its simplest sense. Yes, there's a sense of being guided. Yes, there's a sense of leaving the nest. Interestingly, I just noticed in this deck, she's a snail, the Chariot. She's riding a snail, which to me means there's something here about slow and steady, lovers, slow and steady. So something, maybe with the Seven of Swords is also representative of, you might have had a pretty significant change of direction around love. And now that you're healed, now that you feel an AA, you're like, okay, now I'm open to it. Show me what you got. Show me what you got, universe, right? And again, you might be on your own traveling. You might just meet somebody. You might just like have one of those like one-off juicy romantic dinners, you know? You might, I think we get overly obsessed and attached to this Hollywood version of romantic love as the completion source, as the benevolent, like, now the life is complete. And I just don't think that's like a reality. If anything, I think like our relationships, our familial, romantic, friendship, like our more intimate relationships are powerful healing tools or healers or reflectors that show up for whatever miraculous reason. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it feels like razzmatazz, and yet here we are as humans, we continue to grow. So yeah, for some of you, the movement forward, going back to this idea of like the movement being conflicted around a move, for some of you, it's like a bit of confidence. You just need to give yourself a bit of a boost around, you can do this. I'm hearing you've got the power. You do have the power. The Anima Mundi energy too is a very powerful energy. It's like all the elements, all of the cosmos, all of the earth, it's all of the symbols, all of the archetypes. It's like all the planets. It's contained within the seed of you, you know? And then I'm thinking of like meditation and like the seat of power. Right here, baby. It's right inside. It's inside your own heart. Listen to your heart. Okay, I'm going to close her down, my lovers. I've got a few more readings to do. Feel free to reach out. At the minute, I am fully booked for yoga bookings, but I mega appreciate you guys inquiring about that. Because my private bookings are full, I am looking to set up a afternoon yoga sesh for the Patreons. The Patreons basically pay monthly sub, so they'll be able to join into these yoga sessions for free, or like included in the Patreon package. And then I'm thinking of a small donation fee for people out there in the world if you'd like to join in. It's very likely going to be about 3:30 my time in the UK, possibly for little half an hour breathwork, meditation, and movement for people on a shoestring budget. Love you loads, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace out, my lovers.